In this video, you're going to learn how to bulk manage with Power Editor, which is one of the key benefits of the tool. We'll look at a couple of different examples. Firstly, how you can bulk manage ad sets, then how you can bulk manage ads and upload new images, and also how you can bulk manage with Excel as well. So let's start off by looking at how to bulk manage an ad set. Let's take this example of one campaign to really get started. We'll just select one campaign and say, for example, there was one thing that I wanted to change in my ad sets after the campaigns have run for a while and I've understood what's really working. What I can do, for example, is if I've noticed that a certain age range is really getting all the results for my campaign and I want to narrow it down to that, I can do that in bulk here in Power Editor. Otherwise, I'd have to go through all of them one by one and change them. But here it's pretty simple. So what I want to do is firstly come to my ad sets tab. Then I can just select all of the ad sets that I want to change, or I can just select the ones individually that I want to change. Then I can come into the edit button here. And now what I'm going to see here are all of the values for these campaigns that I can really change. So what you're going to notice here is because all of these ad sets have different names, you're going to see mixed values. Also, if you see in terms of schedule start, there's mixed values here. And also if we move down to the audiences themselves, these are three completely different audiences. So I can't edit these in bulk. I can reset them if I want them to be all the same. But what this bulk management tool is allowing us to do is to bulk manage the things that are equal across all of the campaigns. For example, the budget is the same, the end date was the same, and also the age range was the same across all of the campaigns and the gender. So what I could do, for example, for all three of these campaigns, because this information is the same, I can now change this to maybe an age range of 25 to 34, because this is where I was getting all the results for this campaign. And going forward, I just want to narrow it to that. So essentially those changes have now been made. It's pretty much as simple as that. I can come up here on the top right hand side, you can see the green box here, review changes. Here I can really see the changes that I've made to the campaign. I can either apply them or I can click cancel and then discard them. So you can change not only the age and gender, but really any of those parameters that are same across all of the ad sets. So that's our first example, just managing ad sets and campaigns. You can do it in a lot of different ways, but that's just one example to show you how to work. It's the same process for all of the different things. Now let's come down into the ad level and look at how we could update the images across all of our ads. So let's come back again and actually just stick with the same example. For this one campaign, we've got our three ad sets, and then in here, we've got a number of ads. Now, what I may have noticed from my campaigns is that one image was outperforming everything else, and I want to update all of the ads to be the same in terms of the image. I still might have different copy across the different ads, and that's why I'd still maintain them as separate ads in the ad sets. So what I can do once again is just come down here and select all of the ads or the individual ones that I want. And in terms of how I could change the image, just come into edit. And then I could come down into the image section here. You can see I could change the image. I can use my own image library and pick maybe an image here. I could maybe pick this image without the text if that was the one that was performing well. I could upload an image, and I can also upload stock images as we've seen before. So if I selected this or another image, I could select this here, and then that would update this image across all of them. Now what I can do once again is really decide to actually cancel that and discard those changes. And it goes back to as it was here. Another way that you can bulk manage with Power Editor is actually to take the information out of Power Editor and edit it in Excel and then upload it back up. So for example, if I wanted to really select this campaign and all the information in it, I could just select it here, then come to this little icon for export and import, and I can really export this data that's selected, and it's going to pop open in Excel. Now what I can do is really edit this information here in my Excel and then upload it back into Power Editor. So for example, what I could do is the campaign status here is paused. What I could do is change this to active for all of these ad sets, and then what I could do is just upload that back up. And it's the same principle for anything here. You can really adjust any of these things. Now, as you can imagine, you would probably have to have a lot of ad sets and ads to really justify exporting it, doing it this way, but it is great to know that this option is available. Now, there's another reason that you might want to use Excel in order to create campaigns, either as a freelancer or either as a business owner. And that's because you could actually give someone a template. You can see download template here and ask them to create campaigns for you. Or if you're working as a freelancer, create campaigns here, send them to people, and then they could upload them into their Power Editor. You also might want to use Excel to extract some information out of Power Editor so you can replicate the structure of some campaigns, the type of ad sets that you've used, and some of the ad setups for other clients or other campaigns. So that's another reason why you might want to export it, so you can really transfer ads and different ad sets and structures and things like that to other accounts very, very easily. So now that you know how to bulk manage ad sets and images in ads and even bulk manage in Excel, go ahead and take a couple of minutes to play around with that. Remember that you can always come here to review any changes and discard them if you don't want to follow through.